In this video, we're going to take a look at how to manage our calendar, our site calendar. If we look here at the navigation menu, we'll see area calendars and that we have several different links here. Um, since this is a community site, one of the requests was to make sure that we had links to calendars of different associations throughout the community. But Tour Connersville has its own calendar. It's called the site calendar. We'll take a look at that real quick. Okay, here's our site calendar. It's currently configured so that you see a month view, and as items are added, different events will show up on this calendar, but we have different ways to look at it. First, we'll look here at the bottom of the month view. We can click on each one of these months and look ahead. And as you see here, there's already a bunch of events that have been added. We also have different views back up here at the top. We have a list view that we can click on, and that'll give us a list of the things that are coming up for March. And the same thing at the bottom. You can scan ahead to look at different months. If we want to get really detailed and look at a week, if it looks like a real busy week, we can get a week view and actually break down by hours. And we could even go further and look at it by day. We also have this option over here when we click on calendar. And what this does is show categories. In a previous training, we looked at post and how to create new categories. Within the calendar, you also can create categories. And what this does is this allows you, when you are looking up for specific events that you want to attend, you can just go in here and uncheck those items that you don't want to look at. We can also use those same events to create special pages that looks just at that one event. So you could have like a contest calendar, and it just shows contest is the only thing you would see on that page. But that's basically the that overview of this. One of the other features that's kind of nice about this calendar page, when we see these events, we click on it, and it'll bring up the detailed information about it that you've typed in when you created the event. And we can also come down here and use our social media icons and share it to Facebook and Twitter and places like that as well. But let's go to our backend dashboard and take a look at how to actually manage this calendar. So back here on the dashboard, we look over here on the left. This has everything we need to manage our site. And what we want to look at here is the CalPress events. And just like our post video, the CalPress events has a lot of different options. The first thing we're going to go look at here is the event categories. And this is the event categories page. If you look over here on the right, you'll see all the different categories that I've already created. You can create as many of these as you want. And you can just type a name in here. You come down here and you can type in a brief description of what that category is for. And then if you wanted to, you could give it some kind of collar, so it just shows up with like a little colored dot next to that icon on the calendar itself. And then once you've created that, you just click Add New Category, and then it adds it to the menu over here. So let's go back over here on the left, and let's go look at Add New. Okay, so this is our Add New tool for calendar events. It's just like Post, and when we, if you've seen a page or any of the training on creating pages, you'll see the same menu. As I've said earlier, WordPress is really pretty easy to use once you kind of get used to creating new things, because as you go from one page or a post or calendar event, this whole setup's pretty similar. So here we're just going to create new fun time. Sounds like a good title. And then down here we'd add in whatever our paragraph we wanted to add detail about what this event's for. If you look over here on the right, we can assign it to a category. We're just going to add it to weekend fun. And as we scroll down over here on the left, we'll actually see where we can enter the details about the event. We can say that it's an all-day event, or we can pick a date and time. When we click on this, it'll give us that menu to click our month and our day. And if you click over here on the time, you can actually scroll through and pick a time, or you can just type the time in if you want. And then your end date and time, you can do the same thing. Something else that's really nice about it, we can go in here and we can repeat it if it's a recurring, and we can do that by daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. Let's just say this is monthly, and we can pick how often it happens and if it's on a certain day of the month or a certain day of a week. So let's say on a day of the week, maybe it happens on the third Thursday of every month. And then you can come down here and you can actually put how often, how long this event would occur. You say never, it'll just happen all the time. Go ahead and hit apply and it'll save those settings. And the other thing that's nice, you could come down here and actually type in a location where it's at. You could type in the address, and if you check this block here, it'll actually put a Google map to assign with that. So when someone looks at that on your calendar, it'll give you a place where you can click on map and it'll take you to a page and actually show you the location of the event. Here we can put in our contact details, name, phone, email. And if this was like a ticketed event, you could actually add ticketing options here and use PayPal and take payments online. And we're not going to get too much into that. That's more advanced. But the basics here are set for us to create a new event to put on our calendar. The last thing we always have to do is click publish, and then that will add that to our calendar. But that concludes this training for how to add new events to our site calendar.